Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I don't know if you're familiar with this piece of news or development, which occurred a few days ago when the Russians claimed they used the Sukhoi 30 to attack some Ukrainian boats in the Black Sea on two targets, one by Snake Island and the other one closer to the Crimean Peninsula. Allegedly or reportedly, the Ukrainians tried to attack a gas, as I said, rig in Black Sea, and the Russians attacked them with boats and with Sukhoi 30, saying that they destroyed invaders. Now, the Ukrainians claim that actually one of those little boats with that destroyed or at least damaged the Sukhoi 30. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, and I don't really care. That's their war. I'm just reporting what I can kind of verify. And the thing with destroyed Sukhoi 30 by the boat, little inflatable boat, I don't know. I couldn't verify that. I think it was just a way of saying, yes, we were not blown up just for nothing. We did something. Okay, whatever. So let's read this little article coming from Ukrainska Pravda. Actually, that's a little war occurring over there where the Ukrainians attack these gas platforms in the Black Sea owned by the Russians, I think. No, I think it's certain. Otherwise, the Russians will not defend theirs with the Sukhoi 30. So here it is, Ukrainska Pravda. I will show you a map as well to show you where all these incidents occur. Ukraine and Russia fight for drilling gas platforms, plural, in Black Sea. UK intelligence, the most trusted media in the world. Yeah, because they're in business of providing us with so much info, disinfo, misinfo, and everything. A battle between the Ukrainian and Russian naval and air forces for strategically important gas and oil platforms in the Black Sea between Crimea and the city of Odessa, the so-called Boyko Towers, is currently underway. So let's see where this little thing is located on the map. Here is the map of Ukraine, where the war occurs. This is Crimea. Odessa is right here. So here is Kherson, right? The Kherson area. This is owned by the taken by the Russian now, and this is Odessa. This is the Crimean Peninsula. So in this area, I don't have anything else to show you, but this area, this is Romania, and the Snake Island is right here. This little piece of thing is the Snake Island by the Danube River, one of its arms flowing into the Black Sea, one of the three arms, main arms, 1, 2, 3, PPP. Okay, so here is Snake Island, where it was attacked, or the area, and the other one in this is the gas and oil rigs. So let's go back to the platforms, right, and see what these guys are saying. UK Ministry of Defense review from 27th August on Twitter, as reported by European Pravda. So, details. UK Defense Intelligence states that these platforms do not only command valuable hydrocarbon resources, end quote, but like Zmini, Snake Island, in the western part of the Black Sea, where I showed you already, can also be used as forward deployment bases, helicopter landing sites, and to position long-range missile systems, end quote. Now, I have to tell you something about the smart Romanians. When Romanian traitors from politicians in the past, which is after the 1991, allowed Ukraine to have the Snake Island, because they had to sign certain treaties that they don't want any territories from any neighboring country in order to be admitted into NATO and the European Union, so they had to give up Bukovina and Bessarabia to Ukraine, just like that, Mocha and the Snake Island. Some traitor politicians in Romania said, well, actually, Snake Island has no, I'm quoting because I was like apoplectic crisis. I was like, Jesus Christ, really? Snake Island has no strategically importance. No, zero. That's why just forget about it, Romanians. We're just not gonna fight it because it's just a rock that has nothing to do. You can't use it for anything, not even to go and sunbathe. And now these guys are telling us what? I'm going to read for you again, right? Here it is valuable carbon resources, hydrocarbon resources, like on islands in the western, can also be used for deployment bases, helicopters, landing sites, and position long-range missiles. So Snake Island has a freaking big importance. That's why I call them criminals. Right here. Right? This is where the Snake Island is, right here. So from here, you get deeper, closer. Well, no, it doesn't have any, it doesn't represent any strategic importance. One day, maybe Romanians will figure things out. UK intelligence recalled that last week a Russian combat jet fired on a Ukrainian military small boat that was in the area of the so-called Boyko Towers in the northwest of the sea. And I'm quoting, since Russia's full invasion in 2022 is full-scale invasion. When I see 20 million Russian, no 20, 30 million Russians marching into Ukraine, then I call it full-scale, okay? Or if they use nuclear weapons, then I will call it full-scale. Until then, I will call it a control local military operation. Emil, you're crazy. That's 1,000-mile front. Yes, but full scale and all war and total this includes everything. Full scale with what? Russia fights Ukraine with what? 600,000, 800,000 people? A full scale? Is that what it is? Please. It's like I'm going to fight, someone attacks me, let's say somewhere in the street, and I'm going to take my, say, you know what, this I'm not going to use. I'm going to put it right here, okay, and I'm going to close one eye, okay, and I'm going to breathe only through one nostril. Really? Or maybe I'm going to be standing in one foot or one leg. But I'm fighting you 100%. That's how Russia fights right now. Has the ability to get this one, open the eye, the nostril, and stand up on both legs. Gonna fuck them up. But anyway, these guys say it's full scale. Yeah, all right, thank you. All right, so since Russia's full-scale invasion, Ukraine has struck several Russian-controlled platforms. Both Russia and Ukraine has also periodically occupied them with troops, the review says. Correct. Russia occupied the so-called Boyko Towers during the annexation of Crimea. So that's how they came in Russian possession. Do you mean the referendum of the people or the annexation? Oh, it depends on which side you are. But you annexed them, but through a referendum of the citizens of Crimea that said we don't want to be with these guys that recently the armed forces of Ukraine attacked a Russian plane over the Black Sea when it tried to destroy a Ukrainian military boat. So this is what I was telling you. Military boat near the Boyko Towers, causing damage to the Russian jet in the fight. Can't be confirmed. Earlier, UK Defense Intelligence suggested that the Russian command may intensify its offensive near the cities of Kupiansk in Kharkiv Oblast and Liman Donetsk Oblast during the blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, this is what it is. Yevgeny Prigozhin is dead. All right, my friends. So now we know about that location. They fight over it. Well, obviously, the Ukrainians want it back. And what I foresee, they will be blown up by the Russians. The Russians will be blown up, or the Ukrainians will say, well, it was a strategic point. What do you want? It was providing oil and gas for Putin himself and his, as I like to say, war machine. Remember, Saddam Hussein had a war machine. Gaddafi had a war machine. I was laughing my ass off when I heard that. Okay, those guys. Yeah, Putin might have a war machine, but if Putin has a war machine, what does United States have? A super mega fantastic war machine? Yeah, aren't we the best? Yes, we are. In good and in bad, right? Anyway, in bad, like, or anyway, my friends, here it is. They will be fighting over there. One of those rigs will be hit by a little drone or something. Why do you think those guys went over there, the military? Just to occupy it? Probably. But then the Russians would have landed over there the next day. We'll find out. Interesting. It's going to be like Kakhovka Dam blown up by the Russians, and Nord Stream 1, Nord Stream 2 pipelines blown up by the Russians. They blow themselves up left and right because, it's so convenient and they benefit out of it strategically and economically. All right. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.